Hi, everybody, and welcome back to my show, EffIt with Achla Sachdev. We've been talking to Dipanita Sharma, but then the network has been really bad, and so she's gone off, and we're waiting for her to get back in. Thank you, everybody, for joining in once again. We've spoken with Dipanita on various subjects about her journey, her likes, dislikes, her style quotient, and her switch from modeling to films. Well, she's here back again, and let's ask her the rest of the wonderful questions that I have lined up with her today. And it says waiting for Dipanita Sharma. Dipanita, you're really making me wait. You're going to be fine, dude. Thank
Oh
you,
my
Gaurav, for
God.
laughing my head. Here you are.
Yes. Can you hear me now? Are we good?
Yeah, thank God.
Oh, thank God. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so
Networks.
here's the thing. I've just been sharing with my viewers that we've been talking on various subjects for the people who have missed out before. Hi,
Yeah.
Nitin Mirani. And you were talking about the switch, how did you switch from model to actor? And you were
Yeah.
sharing story about that audition which you gave and you forgot all about. So now we should continue that story, and I want to know what happened and which movie that was.
So, okay. So then I come back and then I'm told this, and they said that you have another round of auditions now because,
Oh,
there's
one
a
more.
short list. Okay. There are some 3 to 5 girls, and you're one of the short list. And I said, oh God, I don't think I want to do that. So then I said, so again, I was convinced and I said, okay, then we have to go to Hyderabad to, because film is going to be shot in Hyderabad and their main studio was there. So the directors. So we had to go and do our final auditions there, and I did it. And then I just came back to the hotel and went off to sleep. Then I took my flight and came back to Mumbai and then signed up for another spate of shows. And then after a month, I get a call that I'm on for this movie. And for a second, I was like,
Not bad.
oh, that movie.
Oh,
Oh
that
my God.
one. One I flew
Yeah,
to.
because I was so focused as a model, I think. So,
That's
that
true.
was,
You were.
so,
And fashion shows
oh,
do take over our lives completely, especially when you're doing circuit shows and everything. And so much
yes,
fun.
yes, so much fun, so hectic, early morning flights, so much hard work,
Yes.
So so then I said, okay, I was in two minds at that time again, despite being chosen, because I
Despite
said,
giving the auditions.
yeah, and getting through. I said, actually, I have these, bunch of shows that I think I might want to sign up for. I don't think I want to do. And they were in shock. And eventually, the EP of the EP producer of the film, Arunima Roy, who's a very dear friend of mine today, she got on a call with me. She's very, very pointed about things she makes. And she's like, listen, I am telling you, do this film and it will change your life. I said, oh, okay. I'm on. So literally, I did my first film for a lark, and it paid off. It was called 16 December. That is my debut
Oh, yeah,
film.
I remember 16th December. So that was the film. It was
Yeah,
pretty
yes.
good.
Yes. So also because for me, the only thing that kept playing in my head is, yeah, it's not the typical film. So I think I'll be okay. I won't look like a joke. So, so eventually,
You
and when
can
I was
never
getting
look like a joke.
so eventually, when I was like, nominated for the best debutante and all of that, I said, okay, thank God. I've sailed through. So yeah.
That's good.
So that was the
I
thing.
was sure
I'm
you
going
would.
to wait,
Okay,
Ajna. I'm
I'm
going
going
to
to
fix
share a
my
secret
phone.
of yours now. I'm going
Yeah,
to
I'm going
share a
to
secret
fix.
of yours
Wait,
with
I'm going to
viewers.
fix
Okay.
my phone. Wait.
Okay.
Yeah. Huh.
So while she switches her phone, let me tell y'all a secret about Dipanita. She may be very skeptical to enter the films, but this girl is a fabulous mimic. I used to be
Oh,
peals of laughter. I have to say this, sorry, because I want you to do this now. Y'all don't know the comic side of her and the fact that she's a fabulous mimic. And I won't name the people she mimics, but she does it to the T. When I meet Dipanita, I'm like, please mimic so and so. She knows who I'm talking about. now I want you to please share with our viewers one small mimic thing that you can mimic. Come on, do it, please. And I want to know who.
Okay, before I do this, I just want to say that mimicry is the best form of flattery, I think. And
It's true.
all these people actually who I mimic, I do look up to them. And I think this who I'm going to mimic, I think she made the pout on big screen so cool that, I was in awe. And I used to, so I'm just going to do this.
You're going to do it?
You know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Come on, go for it.
Okay. Okay. आइए आ जाइए आप ही जाइए यूं न रह के हमें ही तरसाइए
There she goes.
Ending with Rekha, who is my other favorite pout queen.
Of course, the original diva. Thank you so much for doing this. Every time I saw Urmila, then I thought of you. I'm sorry.
I know, and there are other girls backstage who told me this. Because
and don't forget that dance you used to do.
Full dance and all of that.
Yes, I remember that. I completely remember that. Yeah. Anyway, you're so cute. Thank you for doing this.
She made the pout cool on the screen, because you would not see that. So, and she was like...
Which was that song you used to do? The one. Which was that song?
This song, I think.
Yeah. That one with that next step and all. Yeah.
And then she used to... Oh, she was such a
but
cool
you're too cute. I remember your poo imitation too, which was bang on. It was fabulous. The one from Khushi Ka Bhi poo. You did it so well. So I'm sharing all this with all of you, which y'all do not know. Anyway, so now I'm going to ask you this segment, which is fact or not. Ready?
Okay.
So, actresses who are taller than heroes don't get roles. Is that true? Fact or not?
Anymore. Not anymore.
Okay. They say actors don't get along.
To a certain extent, true.
Okay. Outsiders have it tougher.
True. Very
it's
true.
true.
Because for your debut film, you're going to struggle, like a lot of say Star Son's daughters, at least they get their debut film on a platter more than anything.
Yeah.
There are so many talented people who have to struggle to get into that room even, to get in line for audition also is a struggle. So,
I hope all the newcomers are listening to this and understand what it takes.
Yeah. But I also want to say that it is all right. Please
yes,
it.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all have to follow our dreams.
Absolutely.
So it's time for my quarantine question. So I saw you. It's a quarantine question. Yeah.
Okay.
Just devised because it kind of sounds so cool.
Yeah. I know it sounds. Yeah.
So I saw you baking a lot on Insta. So now I want to know, have you learned this during this time, or you were a baker, and what food hacks can you share with us? Since all of us are just cooking now.
So I want to tell you a tiny secret. I learned to bake my first cake, I think when I was in the 9th standard, if I'm not mistaken, 8th or 9th standard. My mom taught me. But guess what? So this is what my mom said. You come to the kitchen, you break eggs, and then you watch me do it, right? You break the eggs, help me break the eggs and, mix it. I swear to God, I would break the egg and the contents would fly out and fall on the floor. So this was my first egg breaking, experience. After about 5 eggs, my mother said, "Stop it! Get out of the
No more
kitchen
egg breaking.
before I lose it. Enough. We will learn cake another day." But I did. But I did learn how to bake a cake at that time, but I did not revisit it for such a long time, because I left
Right.
home, I started working, all
Yeah.
of that. So once in a while, I would do it at home, middle of the night, I would get this, I have this thing, okay, middle of the night, I feel like baking. So here it's been happening a lot because it's lockdown, right? So you're like, you have so much time. So I was like, okay, I will bake. I've baked 2 cakes, I think, in a single night once. I've baked batches of cookies, Ferrero Rocher cookies.
My God, you're not getting sleep, basically. You weren't getting sleep. Or the sugar rush got you. What?
But my love for sugar. And I love. So I started figuring healthier options, of course.
Right.
Brown sugar and jaggery and but you should never use honey for baking because honey should never be heated. So
it should not be hot. I agree.
It should never be cooked or heated.
I agree. So, good. Thanks for sharing that. But give us a hack, give us a food hack since we're all cooking now.
Yeah.
Since you're such an expert baker now.
Expert baker. I don't know expert baking. But I always think this is my thing, a lot of recipes tell you vanilla essence 2 teaspoons, because essence is usually, So 1, or I use half a teaspoon because usually it is used for so that the egg smell goes away. So I believe that don't use too many yolks, but use more of the whites. So if you're using 4 eggs, then maybe use 2 yolks and the rest of the whites. So then at least the egg smell is already low. So you don't have to use essence, so much. And I don't like the strong essence
me
smell.
too. That's a good tip, actually. That's a very good tip.
Yeah.
That's nice. Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
I'm figuring all this out on my own while
telling me. I read this joke recently, which I would say is pretty much true because I've never been baking and I've been baking as well too. And the joke said, before lockdown is over, every person will have baked at least 1 cake.
But that is so true.
There's no baking powder in the market. There's no cocoa powder in the market. I'm glad I stocked up.
That is so true. Because you're so right. Also, baking, as an exercise, I think is very therapeutic, which is why a lot of people are also doing it. Right?
Yeah, it's wonderful. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, thank you for sharing that, though, to get the egg smell off.
That's my mom. Mommy! That's
your mom's here. Hi.
Sharma. Yeah.
Hi. Dipanita Sen is here. Hi.
That's my
She said hi to you too.
Yeah.
Oh, hi. So, I have a little surprise for you now.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Okay, I'm very eager.
Okay. So, I have a word of praise from a director that you have worked with. O'Neill from My Brother Nikhil you worked on. That's right.
He's so sweet.
And I want you to know what he says about you.
Yeah.
Dipanita is someone who has been consistent, a real friend who is there during good and bad times to share smiles and tears. Her heart is as beautiful as she is a brave person who speaks up against injustice.
That's so heartwarming. Thank you.
That is so sweet. This is what he has to say about you.
That is so sweet.
See, you've earned so much goodwill in the industry already, darling. That is so good. And that's not all. I have one more surprise. See, you are a fashion model and an actor. So I had to get that from a director's point of view. And now I have our friend, Suneet Verma, who has something to say about you. Yes. I know you walked around for him for many times.
So much.
So I asked him to say a few words for you, and this is what he wrote. I'm reading exactly what they wrote and sent.
Okay.
I have had the pleasure of several favorite moments with Dipanita over the course of my career. Not only is she brilliant on the ramp, she also photographs like a dream. We have done many shows together, from fashion weeks to couture to shows internationally. Some of my iconic imagery from my shoots have been with Dipanita and Farooq Chotia. She is pure sensuous magic. Aside from our professional relationship, we are very good friends and have a bond over music and singing. In a word, I love Dipanita.
That is.
This is what he says.
Thank you. That is so sweet. Yes, we do. He is like, he's again one of the first couturiers, designers,
Yeah,
that I walked for. And I
yeah.
shot so much for him. And yes, we bond over music, so much. So
Okay,
yeah.
I didn't know that part. I mean, of course, I know that you have worked for him. And when he wrote that music and singing, I said, Acha, so Dipanita sings also. And our viewers do not know that. I didn't know that. So just for that, your punishment is you have to sing a few lines now.
See, yeah, you're saying only punishment. How I'll sing now?
Okay, it's not a punishment since you like it. Punishment for
That's
me
my
not knowing
sister.
it. That's all.
Come on, Arunima. Love you. That's my sister.
Oh, okay.
So I
How
think
many
they were
sisters do you
trying.
have? How many brothers do you have?
I have a younger sister. We are two.
Okay.
Yeah, and we are two sisters who
Very
are
cute. Sisters are the
super thick.
best.
Yeah, no? Yeah, you have
Totally.
sisters.
I have two
Yeah.
sisters and it's the
Yes,
best.
I know that. Yeah.
So come
Okay.
on, you're not going away from the singing. Come on, let's hear you.
I will give it a shot because recently someone posted a song that I've been part of actually, and
Right.
sometimes it's not in your mind that you have actually been part of this really beautiful song. So now in retrospect, you're like, wow, this song is really lovely. So yeah, here goes. सीने में दिल में धड़कन धड़कन में क्या है तेरी प्यास है हर प्यास में दर्द है सनम ये दर्द तेरा एहसास है
Wow, Dipanita.
Thank you. Thank you.
You
I love this song.
rhythmically. You're very good, yeah.
Thank you. I did Hindustani classical. So
Really?
yes, when I was growing up. Well, we are from, when you're from Assam, your art and culture part is very, very
Yes.
active
Yeah,
when you're
yeah.
growing
It
up.
is important. Yeah.
It's very important. It's considered something you have to do when you're growing up apart from your studies, whether it's painting, whether it's singing, whether it's dancing. You have to go. So I was sent for singing classes because I liked singing, and my
Right.
sister was sent for dance classes. We both tried doing both as well, and at some point I think we chose that, okay, I want to
Yeah.
do Hindustani classical, my sister wants to do Bharatanatyam, and
Wow.
I'm really glad that I could, because when you're a kid you don't realize, sometimes you feel, oh God, I have to go for this class,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
I don't want to do this. But today I'm really glad that my mother, she is also a singer and she's also a musician.
Wow.
So she was like, okay, this is something you're going to enjoy, mark my words. So I'm glad she pushed me a little
That's
bit for that.
beautiful.
Yeah,
So
thank you.
this girl models, she sings, she dances, she mimics, she acts, all creative, perfect. And you speak well too.
Thank you.
That's an
That's
added
very
bonus.
sweet. Thank you. Thank you.
So let's test your skills now with fast forward.
Vipul
Are
is
you
here.
ready?
Huh. Vipul.
Vipul, hi. So
Hi.
we're gonna do fast forward now. Are you ready?
Oh, let me drink some water.
Okay, drink water. Do cheers. This is the only way we'll have our party here right now.
We both need water, yeah, because we're just like, yeah.
Always, always,
Yeah, always.
always thirsty. Okay,
Water
now the
therapy.
thing
Okay.
is, I'm going to ask you options. It's a fast forward round. You have to answer really fast, not thinking too much. And if you don't
Okay.
agree or like both, you can say F it.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
All right. Okay.
Yeah, you're allowed to say. All right.
Yeah.
So let's start with the fashion segment. Denims or linen?
Linen. Comfortable.
Shorts or PJs?
PJs. I'm a
Lipstick,
conservative.
lipstick or lip gloss?
EffIt. Both.
You like both.
Both. A lot. Yeah.
Okay. Hair up and down. Hair up or down?
Yeah.
You have to choose. Dude. There's always a preference. You can't say F it to everything.
Yeah.
Down.
I said only one. Okay, down, down, down.
Okay, down. Makeup look or no makeup look?
No makeup look.
Of
Only
course.
today full makeup look. Yeah.
Handbag or clutch?
EffIt, both. Both.
Okay. Okay, food. Nimbu pani or
Okay.
wine?
Nimbu pani. Yeah, I don't drink at all. Just for info, I don't drink. I mean, I don't drink alcohol. मैं मदिरा सेवन नहीं करती.
ओहो,
Yeah.
सिर्फ इसे लगता है करती हूँ मगर मैं नहीं करती.
नहीं करती. मैं सिर्फ लगती है. Exactly, you're so right about that. Achha, thank you, because I have had people who have come up to me. Really, you don't drink?
Yeah,
I
they
see
get
कि मुझे
shocked.
यहाँ पर लिखा. No,
Yeah,
but
what's it
you're
about?
model.
Yeah,
all of-
yeah.
yeah. How
I
is
get
it
that all the
connected?
time too. I don't
Yeah,
drink
right?
at all. I don't smoke, and so everybody
See, I don't
asks,
smoke.
they're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
how come? मतलब क्या rule है क्या?
Yeah, yes. And how is it connected that are you going to be a better model if you smoke and drink?
Actually, it's a perception. And that is
Perception.
why this round, so people understand who we
Yes.
really are. Who are my
Glad.
guests? What do they
Yeah.
like? What they don't like?
Yeah.
Okay, should we move to the next?
Yes.
तो बता दूं एक बार फिर, दीपानिता मदिरा नहीं पीती.
मदिरा सेवन नहीं करती.
Okay, so Dalgona coffee or cappuccino?
Okay, I know it's all fad and all of that, but cappuccino lover forever. I mean, Dalgona once in a while.
Okay. Chicken curry or fish curry?
Fish curry forever.
Of
I'm an
course.
Assamese.
I should have known.
Yes, I'm an Assamese. Fish lover forever. Yeah.
Of course. Italian cuisine or Indian? Okay. EffIt. ठीक है. Fine dining or street food?
I think I prefer. No, yeah, it's food. Yeah, I love all food. So EffIt both. I love
Okay,
all food.
EffIt again.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Somebody called Drew Banerjee wrote Macher Jhol for you.
Yes, thank you. Maso Tenga, Machi Jhol in
Okay, Tenga, I love Tenga curry, the best.
in Assamese. Yeah. Oh, that's
So
summer.
Samar Choda is asking beach or mountains?
So that's such a hard one. Is that okay? I've grown up in the mountains, so I think I love mountains, of course, but I think I was deprived of beaches for so long that I crave beaches a lot of times, but mountains.
But choose one. Give him one answer. Beach or mountains?
Beach.
Okay, चलो. तेरे मेरे बीच में.
Beach में.
Okay, let's moving on to films. Horror or action genre of films?
Matlab, horror any day. You know what
I can't believe you like horror. You
have no idea.
How can you like horror?
I know everyone again says this. They look at my face and go, "You like horror?" I said, "I am a horror freak."
Really?
Yes.
Unbelievable. This is a new thing I've learned. Okay, great. Romance or thriller?
Thriller.
Musical films or Broadway musicals?
Broadway musicals. Love.
Okay, I'm going to ask you one more thing, but you can't say EffIt to it because you have to choose. Ranbir or Ranbir?
Oh no!
Oh yeah. Bolo? So Arunima Sharma wrote Horror and How. She obviously knows you very well. And
Come on,
it's
Paul.
okay. It's okay. Don't worry. Come on, Ranbir or Ranbir.
Okay, so since you're saying that I cannot F it, although
No.
they are both amazing, how can I choose? But I will
Yeah.
choose Ranveer Singh simply because I've worked with him and I sort of, we have had a connection. I know him and he's a
Yeah.
great guy. I have an experience with him on set, so it's easier to say
Right.
that, okay, Ranveer Singh.
Okay.
But I do love you, Ranveer. Model and
I
Actor.
love that
Yeah.
movie, by the way. It was so much fun, and you played that role so well.
Thank you.
Really good.
And so, yeah, that film has done wonders and it's so
Hannah?
special for me. So
Yeah.
special. Yeah.
Okay, we move to fitness, boxing or karate.
Hey, F it.
Huh?
F it. Acha, my sister's saying horror and how because
I, I,
my sister's
I
fed
read.
up of how much I love horror and keep telling her to watch horror and she says, I don't want to watch. Why are you telling me? I said, nee, sunna, I need to tell you. Yeah. So,
Okay.
boxing or karate, F it because, I haven't, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Okay, functional training or spinning.
Spinning, if at all.
Ashtang yoga or Iyengar yoga.
Iyengar is the basic yoga, na?
No, that's Hatha yoga. Iyengar is the
Ashtang
one
is,
where we can use. Yeah, Ashtang is a more flowing kind. Okay, we'll drop the question. Don't worry.
that's the
Uh,
one, I think.
that's okay. Running or fast walking.
Oh, fast walking. I'm a lazy bum, so fast walking. Yeah, very.
So, okay, board games or chatting with friends.
Sorry, board games?
Board games or chatting with friends.
Board games.
And dancing or lounging.
F it both.
House parties or clubbing.
House parties. God, clubbing is too
Yeah.
stressful. House parties. Yeah.
Karaoke or PlayStation.
Karaoke.
Of
Forever.
course.
Yeah.
Singer.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. That's really sweet. Thank you so much. You did very well,
This
I
was so
have
much
to
fun.
say.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah, a
you.
lot of fun. But
Yeah.
Dips, I'm not going to let you go till you give our viewers tips on how to remain lean and fit. Because ever since I've known you, you are lean and fit. And I know you eat sugar and you do things, but
Yeah.
I want to know, what is the secret? Give everything.
I just feel, see, I've never had this hectic fitness regime, okay? Except if I have to train for a particular part or something, I'm put under
Right.
training and all of that is okay. Right. So, but otherwise I do this fast walking, like you said. And once in a while I've tried other things. I've tried Tai Chi. I love swimming, but I don't have a regular sort of, that I will do this 3 times a
Regime. You
week or
don't have a
whatever.
regime.
I don't have. In
Okay.
lockdown, I have a bigger regime than other days, I think, because I walk every day inside the house for, I
Right.
think, some 20 minutes. But I think I believe in overall wellness and a general healthy lifestyle. And that is something I think I propagate always.
Right.
So probably that helps. I hope it helps. And then I thank my dad for the genes he has given me.
Genes
Yeah.
play a very important role, I think.
It really does. And I
Yeah.
don't shy away from admitting that because, people must know the truth. So I like, I always say that I'm thankful for my genes.
That's
Yeah.
great. So there is a question for you. They're asking what is the favorite role you played? Which is your personal favorite?
Well, so far, I think I have two. Of course, there are two that are upcoming, but that comes later. But two that I have played. My debut film, because I think it'll always be. I didn't even anticipate that it was going to get that kind of reaction, and even today I get that. And I think I really enjoyed playing the character of Rena Parulekar in Ladies vs. Ricky Bell, because
Nice.
coming from a big commercial house like YRF,
Yeah.
it was a very different, unique part,
Right.
because you don't
Yeah,
have women parts like that on
I
some
agree.
series.
And it
Yeah.
suited you so much.
Yeah,
Calling
yeah,
me and I'm trying to disconnect. Yeah, it's okay. Done.
that's okay. Achu, we'll also have to take a screenshot, okay? So smile.
You want to take a screenshot? Take it.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah, always. Oh God. Did you get it?
Oh, one more, one
Okay.
more, one more, one more.
Okay, good. So that is your favorite film. That's your favorite role all time. So you've answered the question. Now somebody's asking, Princess, what do you do to keep yourself busy? What does she not do?
Yeah, like I always say, I'm doing a little of a lot of things. Like I recently signed up for some bachata classes. One of the kind, the Latin ballroom dancing, bachata style, amazing. I'm enjoying that.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm singing out loud all the time. I'm baking whenever I feel like. I'm watching a lot of content. I'm reading. I am involved in a lot of discussions which are social cause related in these times. It's very important. And I'm
Right.
also doing these very interesting lives with very interesting people like Achu.
Oh, Colin from New Zealand, he's been a model with us in India and then he moved to New Zealand and made it really big over there. He has a
Right.
question. He said, please ask Dipanita to share her favorite cover.
Oh my God. Okay,
Yeah. Will
that's
you
so
be able to
sweet.
rummage? Will you be able to rummage and get it?
Wait, let me. I think I have it on my other. I think I have something saved on because I can't show it on this phone because I'm talking to you. I think I saved it on my hubby's phone. Let me.
Okay. Take a look. Please show us the cover.
So I will. So before this, a background. Okay, this is what I could find. My favorite cover.
I'm losing sound.
Oh, are you losing sound even now? Can you hear me now?
Can't hear you.
Okay. Will you
Can't hear
wait
you.
one? Give me 1 second. I'm
Yeah,
just
I'll
coming.
wait. I'll wait. I'm
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
disconnecting. Wait. Yeah, I'm waiting. It's a network issue that you're having.
How are we?
Yeah, and you're back.
Now? Yeah.
I can't hear you.
Even
I can't
now?
hear you.
No.
I can lip read.
Is it lagging? Is it lagging
Can't hear.
at all? Okay. So if you wait, go and come back. Go and come back.
No, no,
Wait.
no. Can't go and come back. Can't go
Are
and
you
come back.
okay? Wait, wait, wait.
No.
Can you hear me?
Okay, show us the cover picture and we'll end the show after that.
Can you see it?
It's not very clear. Oh, yeah, yeah. Bring it this side. That's you.
Yeah.
Yoo-hoo. What year was this? And is it Elle magazine? Elle.
Yes. And
I
I've
can't
done
hear
so.
you.
Why? Oh no. Wait, wait.
Why don't you type it in the comment?
Wait, let me. It's awful. Okay. It's
I can hear you
L
a little bit only. So
L
I guess I will have to end the show
2002.
now because I can't hear
L
you.
2002. L 2002.
I can't hear you. So I'll tell you what. Why don't you type it? Why don't you put it in the comment?
I did.
You know
did.
what year the magazine was. I've understood it is Elle magazine. And I guess we'll end the show. This network sucks, but
Yeah.
I'll talk to you on the phone now.
Yes.
Thank you for being
Yes.
there. Thank you for answering all these wonderful questions and sharing about your life and your journey and answering questions too. You are a doll. I love you.
Thank you. Love you. Love you.
Bye, darling. See you. Thank
See
you.
you. Thank you very much. I
Thank
love you.
you.
Bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye.